Okay, now we are going to discuss about formal charge. So, in case of polyatomic ions, the net charge possessed by the ion as a whole and not by a particular atom. So, in the case of polyatomic ions, the net charge is possessed by the ion as a whole. That formal charge is not by a particular atom. That is for whole ion. That formal charge is given by for a whole ion. The difference between the it defined as the difference between the valence electrons of isolated atom and the electrons assigned to that atom in a Lewis structure. So this is the definition. Difference between the valence electrons in the free atom, in the atom in the free state. Difference between the valence electrons of an atom in the free state and the electrons assigned to that atom in a Lewis structure. So that is a different definition, and from this definition I am writing a formula. Formal charge equal to B minus N B minus B by 2. So V is the number of valence electrons in the atom in free state, and N is the number of non-bonded valence electrons, that is nothing but lone pair of electrons, and B is the bonded electrons. So I am writing here V is equal to number of valence electrons in free state of atom. N is the number of non-bonded valence electrons. B is the number of bonded electrons. So this is the formula for formal charge. So by using this formula, how can we calculate the formal charge? Now I will explain with some examples. Now first example, phosphine. So phosphine, in phosphine central atom is phosphorus. So we can write like this: phosphine structure. Phosphorus 5A group element, it possesses 5 valence electrons. Out of that 3 forming bonds, and one is lone pair non-bonded electrons, 2 electrons here. Now we are going to calculate first formal charge on phosphorus. Formal charge on phosphorus is equal to formal charge is equal to valence electrons in free state of atom. So in phosphorus, in the free state, how many valence electrons? 5, because that belongs to 5A group. 5 minus, and non-bonded valence electrons. Non-bonded valence electrons are 2 minus bonded electrons. Here it forms 3 bonds. 3 means how many bond electrons? 6 electrons. So 6 by, because each bond 2 electrons. Here it forming 3 bonds. So the 3 2s are 6. So now 2 3s are, so 5 minus 2 minus 3, that equal to 0. So formal charge on phosphorus in phosphine is 0. Now formal charge on here we have 3 hydrogens. You take like this: 1, 2, 3 hydrogens. So first we are going to calculate the formal charge on first hydrogen. Formal charge on first hydrogen equal to, now valence electrons in hydrogen 1, we know that, because hydrogen atomic number is 1 minus, here hydrogen do not possess any non-bonded electron pairs, so 0 minus, and it forms how many bond here? Hydrogen 1 bond, so 2 bond electrons by 2 ones are, now 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So this second hydrogen also like first hydrogen, third hydrogen also like first hydrogen. So these 3 hydrogens possess 0. So 3 hydrogen also possess 0. Now this net charge, net formal charge on this ion, on this molecule. This pH3 is a molecule. In this pH3 molecule, the net charge, formal charge is 0 because phosphorus 0, hydrogen 0, hydrogen 0, hydrogen. 3 hydrogens are same like this, same bonds. So 3 hydrogens possess 0 formal charge, phosphorus possess 0 formal charge. So total formal charge in this molecule is 0. So that 0 is not for a particular atom, that is whole formal charge is 0. 0. Now next example. Now next example is ozone O3. Now I am writing here ozone structure, Lewis structure. Here oxygen possesses 3 lone pairs, here oxygen 1 lone pair, here it possesses 2 lone pairs. Now this is number 1, I am giving 1, for this I am giving 2, for this I am giving 3. Now first oxygen, formal charge on first oxygen formal charge. So in oxygen, the free state valence electrons are 6 because that belongs to 6A group. That belongs to 6A group. So 6 minus and non-bonded electrons here 2 minus bonded. It forms how many bonds here? 1, 2, 3. 3 bonds means 6 electrons. 6 by 2. 2 ones are 2 3s are. So we are getting here 6 minus 2 minus 3, that equal to plus 1 plus 1. And now second oxygen, formal charge on second oxygen. Now second oxygen formal charge. So second oxygen formal charge. So valence electrons are 6 minus here non-bonded electrons 4 minus, and it forms how many bonds? 2 bonds, means bond electrons are 4. Bond electrons are 4 by 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are. So we are getting here 6 minus 4 minus 2, 0. Now for third oxygen, formal charge on third oxygen is equal to this one, 6 valence electrons minus, and non-bonded electrons are 6 minus, it forms only one bond, the bond electrons are 2 by 2, 2 ones are 2. Now we are here 6 minus 1, so we are getting minus 1. Now net formal charge for this O3 is plus 1, 0, minus 1, plus 1, plus 0, plus minus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 cancel, so we are getting 0 charge. Whole charge is 0. But first oxygen possesses plus 1 charge, and second oxygen possesses 0, third oxygen possesses minus 1. So it possesses plus 1, it possesses minus 1, it possesses 0. But overall whole charge is 0. So this is the formal charge. And one more. Now based on this formal charge, one question is given. In PO4 minus 3 phosphate ion, average formal charge on each oxygen atom. Average formal charge they are asking. So I am drawing structure for this PO4 minus 3. First, phosphorus 5 group, it forms 5 bonds. So here oxygen 3 lone pairs, here 1 lone pair. There are 2 lone pairs because after forming 2 bonds it possesses 2 lone pairs. When it forms single bond it possesses 3 lone pairs. These 3 oxygens are looking same, 1, 2, 3. This oxygen is different. So first we are calculating formal charge on double bonded oxygen. So oxygen valence electrons 6 and non-bonded electrons are 4 minus, it forms how many bonds? 2 bonds, means bonded electrons 4 by 2, 2 ones are 2 twos are. So 6 minus 6, 0. Now the single bonded oxygen, formal charge on single bonded oxygen, single bonded oxygen. So 6 electrons, because oxygen in the free state, in oxygen in the free state that possesses 6 electrons, and non-bonded electrons are also 6 here, and it forms only one bond. Bond electrons are 2 by 2, 2 ones are. Now 6 minus 7 is equal to minus 1. So this is also, this oxygen also looking like this. So these three are also same. So it poses minus 1, this one also minus 1, this one also minus 1, and it is 0. So they are asking average minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, 0. So that is average formal charge is minus 3 by 4, that is minus 0.75, minus 0.7 average formal charge. So this is in this way we can calculate the formal charge. This is one of the important concept in chemical bonding. I hope you understand.